Hey everyone, just going to do a quick get ready with me today. I had my makeup left in my little caboodle that I had taken with me to Raleigh this weekend, so I thought before I put it all up I would just bring it out here and use the makeup that I wore yesterday. So here I am using Rachel K CC CReam as my primer. It just kind of cuts out the redness and then it helps my makeup last a little bit longer. They don't make this anymore, but I had squirreled away some tubes to use, and since my face has been so sensitive in the past couple of months, I've gone back to just using this. The closest, there's one thing that I have that's kind of close to it, and I can't remember if it's Dr. Jart or which doctor it is, but I'll put it down below. Okay, this is the Double Wear in Rattan, which is such a pretty color. And sometimes I use my Oval 8 brush, but sometimes I use the Beauty Blender. And I took the Beauty Blender with me this weekend because I just knew I was going to use the Beauty Blender for my concealers. I've been blending the Pro Longwear concealers in NW20 and NW25 together, and you'll see me put that on in a minute. So I just used the Beauty Blender for the foundation too. I think it's maybe you get a little bit more coverage with the Beauty Blender, but I feel like sometimes I skip some spots. I have to get better with it. I'm just not used to using it as much as most people are. A lot of times I'll put a little bit more on my cheeks right there because I just like that coverage right there on my jawline to be real pretty and full. And I knew I wouldn't put anything else there. Okay, here, look, Bridget's getting ready to run by. There she goes. She was over there whining, so I had to stop and take her out. Okay, this is where I'm mixing a pump of each, not a full pump. You know how that stuff comes out so much, so I try to just, put just a little bit out of each color, and then I mix it on the back of my hand, and then I put it all under my eyes, and then down the whole center of my face, like in my laugh lines, or whatever those lines are around your mouth, Joker lines. And then I take that same Beauty Blender and just pat it in. So if I were to just use the NW20, it would be much lighter. So it just depends on what you like. But I like this. It kind of gives me just a slightly highlighted look. And just, I don't have to put anything else, under my eyes or anything. And I'm just running it across my eyelids just to make everything even. Okay, this is the big Sedona lace brush, which is really almost too big to get up under my eyes and everything, but I had just taken that with me with the older version of the La Mer powder. But when I was in Raleigh, or Durham, I did get the new La Mer, so I will use that this week and let you know. Okay, this is my Chanel angled brush, which I love for this type of contour. When I just don't do it so precise, I just do it, kind of down. It's kind of like Charlotte Tilbury does. And then I'm going across you can see I'm mixing those first two colors of the Kat Von D palette and just doing my usual places under my jawline, and then dragging the rest down my neck, and then my natural contour area, and then across top of my forehead, a little bit on my nose. And then this is the matte highlight I was telling you about. So I do right there underneath my contour, and then kind of like where I put that concealer. And then Chanel had just come up. And it does give you a totally different look. With my bone structure, it does make my face probably a little bit more angular. Okay, this is the Sedona lace angled brush, and that blush is one of my favorites. It's the Gucci Spring Rose. And so what I'm doing is putting it right on the very edge of the top of the contour and blending it into the contour. And then whatever's left on my brush, I just ran across my nose and my eyelids. Probably doesn't make too much difference. Oh, hey Chanel. Hey. Speak at the devil. She's here now. Okay, let's see. This is the Urban Decay Minor Sin, which I love. I think I have used it every day since I got it. I mean, I don't even think about using anything else anymore. Since my bangs are shorter, I've been enjoying doing my eyebrows again. And, hold on just a second. I'm doing a voiceover right now.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Did you put the fleece stuff on Bridget?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, this looks like it. But also, did you feed her?
Yes, I did feed her.
Oh, she's trying to trick you.
Yeah, she's trying to trick you.
I'll close your door.
It's okay.
No, we're just whining. What if they hear it?
Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, this Elise Wattier brush, and I like it because it has a spoolie on the other end. It's easy. It's a good one to travel with. It's a good one, period. And then that brush powder was the Anastasia medium brown, and I used the light side in the front and the darker side sometimes on the end. This is the Benefit Brow Mousse. I just kind of put them in place. Okay, the only eyeshadow I'm using today is from that Mario Anastasia palette, and the color is called Lula. It's the same color I was wearing in my Friday video. It's basically the same eye look. I've just been liking it, so I've been doing that. This brush wasn't the right one really to take. It's too long and flimsy. I should have taken either a 217 or a shorter, like a Wayne Goss brush or something. I was in a real big hurry Saturday after getting the kids from school and trying to get out of here. Matter of fact, I was late getting there. We had family in town. It was just one of those times I'd put everything off to the end and then did it to myself. So, and you notice when I put my finger right there, that keeps me from going too far out, and it keeps my eyeshadow at an angle. So it's just something I kind of do to keep myself in the lines. And then this is the Tartist dual-ended liner. And what I do is just make sure I've gotten down to my lashes, and then I do that old trick where you just lay the pen down and then drag it over and then fill it in. My eyes are so round, sometimes it's hard to get it all the way over, so I just kind of try to. And I should have probably left it here, but I, as usual, had to keep on messing with it. And so then I went and did the other side, filling in by the lashes first. Chanel just went and laid on my mermaid blanket on the couch. She loves that. Okay, and here I'm doing the same thing again. You just take the pen and you can either lay it on its side. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm just doing it in the extreme version. And I like this liner because the end of it's kind of stiff. It's really like a marker. And this has lasted forever. It lasts a lot longer than the Stila. The Tom Ford is a good one too. But this is the one I've been using lately. Okay, and I think I probably... Oh, what I meant to tell you is when I went to let Bridget out, I think I also went and did the Spray Fix Plus on my face. So you can see it took all that powdery look away. It makes it kind of glowy, but yet everything's kind of still set. And it would not have been as easy to do contour if I had not used the La Mer powder. It's kind of like each step helps the other. And I think I had gotten a Q-tip with the Bioderma on it to kind of straighten those wings a little bit and just thin them out on the ends. Okay, and this is just good old CoverGirl Lash Blast. I kind of like when you pull the Lash Blast wand out, you know how it has like mascara right at the end? I've been kind of using that to kind of get right down at the base of my lashes and get them real thick looking, and then just kind of brushing it out. And so that's what you'll see me doing here, is I apply, kind of glob it on there first and then work it out. And I don't put anything on the lower lashes at all with this look. I don't put shadow, I don't put mascara, I don't do anything. It's just a different look. I like how simple it looks with nothing on the bottom. And I just put in a new Invisalign last night, so still holding my mouth different with these in, but it's just the price I'm going to have to pay to get straight teeth. I can tell it's really working. So I'm finishing my lashes. I had the mirror on magnify, so it's hard to see what your whole look looks like. Okay, I had put on my Estee Lauder New Dimensions lip, I think chapstick at the beginning of the video, and I was just taking that off. And I'm going to use the exact lip combo that I had used when I went to Raleigh to the meet and greet type thing. I was only there for a little bit, but I started off with the Lancome Ideal lip liner, which I usually do. It's one of my favorites. And then I used my Lancome Rouge in Love, I believe it's 124M Peach Passion, and this was a limited edition. I know a lot of you got it though, so I figure I can get away with using it a little bit. And I put that on first, and that's just a lip combo that just kind of has to be worked in. It gets better looking, you know, after like an hour when everything melts together. But when I put on my vest the other day, I found my Tom Ford Nude Vanilla in the pocket, so I ended up putting that on too. So that's what I did here, and that's the look. And I was running out, so I'm just showing you what I was wearing today, which is my Anina Bing leather jacket, my Nike, sorry it's so dark, it was actually sunny, I didn't realize it was going to be so dark in the house, but my Nike leggings, I have on my Fry Parker boots, that Aritzia tee, and then the Anina Bing leather jacket. I can't hardly see in the camera what you can see. So thanks for watching. And there's Preachy and Sassy in the background. Bye-bye.